Hey, what's up everyone? Dino here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna watch the second episode of Umamusume Cinderella Grey. And last time, the only thing I can say is that they perfectly adapted the first chapter in the manga, and they did so. And especially the last scene, the page spread of Oguri Cap against the sun as she pulls up her hair tie, and that was a good shot. Kudos to the side games pictures for doing justice on that one, and I believe that they'll continue to give justice more to the manga to become an anime. And also JoJo Part 7 too. Still Bull Run is now getting an anime, thank God. One of the best parts in JoJo is having an anime, so I'm very excited for that one too. So let's get started. At 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, this scene is epic. Yeah. Opening? Oh, we're still gonna continue. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Jones. I mean, he's a trainer. What you were gonna say, Daddy? Yep. Just like Rudolph. Mm-hmm. Possibilities. Mm-hmm. SP1, but right now it's JPN1. Nice one. Yep, you do. Nice one. Let me out of the race. Okay, here comes the opening. The Kiso River again. Na. Man, I can't wait for this scene to have adapted. North heroine. The other makers. And then Oguri. Man, those faces so gonna be epic when they adapt certain parts. Oh man, Tazuna-san. Yep. Yep. May 19th. I think Oguri started in August. Yeah, I think August. Oh, we have added scenes. Mm-hmm. These are original scenes. I mean, added scenes. Mhm. Oh, they changed this in to be this one, but this is good too. Yep. Mhm. Oh. Mhm. Eh, wait. I'm gonna check this later. If if the same person did, if Sumi-san did train both Wenbi and Oguri Cap. Mm-hmm. Man, you are what a mud bunny she is. I can explain this later. Let me. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Okay, the subscar. Oh man. Okay, these are original scenes, but yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, Shibasaki is pretty competent guy. Mm-hmm. Yep. Short distances, sprint. I mean, there's a case for this, but pissing her off. Mm, come on. It's not just her, both of you. What's with yourselves, man? I'm not gonna brag. I used to run like Oguri a long time ago when I was still small. And I used to do field tracks. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, you're right. I think we're gonna get the first match, debut match here in this episode. Mm. Time to train those. Hachi, 9, 600. Mm-hmm. More sets. Jesus. And man. Hey. Definitely. Oh, we have a meme right here. Yeah, this part. We're gonna talk about that later. It's not something to be taken for granted. I don't know why, but they made her more appealing than the manga. Especially combined with this voice actress, but I like her a lot. Oh no. Fifth gate. First gate. Oh yeah, the locals don't have blocks. Only in JRA they have blocks, but in the NAR they don't have blocks. I mean, there are also JRA dirt races. I have to review some of the past races, like the February stakes for that. Um, oh man, that was cute. They captured the cuteness. Mm-hmm. Oh, how cute of you. Okay. Okay, we have so much meme faces from Oguri this day. I mean, these are the faces she did in the manga. I like that they padded out with some scenes to make the flow of the story way better than in the manga. It's actually a good way to add some original scenes. 100. Because local races, local tracks like this, per lap, it's 1200 meters. And in the GRA, especially with the turf tracks, they're usually 2000 meters per lap. Final leader. Marker down. First on her. Oh, the paddocks. It is exactly the local paddocks. Especially in Kasamatsu. Mhm. Mm-hmm. You have learned that Rudy is the most normal one among their group. um, oh man. Man. That is so like the announcer. Oh man. I remembered listening to some of the commentator from Monbetsu Race Course. That stiffness like casting, man. That's a bad sub. He was saying that, what's this, a presentation? Mm. Oh man. Hey. Oh. Mm. Hey. I mean, considering the real life stuff. Mhm. Um, oh, well, I have to find her name. Number two. And here starts the races. Oh, there's Nerd Heroine. Mm-hmm. Hey, we're gonna talk about that later. I like us. I like the pacing with the added scenes. They make everything so natural. Okay. Mm-hmm. North Hero, South Heroine. Yep. Sekai to ha. March Tosho on third. Yep. Okay, this kind of thing I've seen it way more normal in American races than Japanese or European. Like they really gets way too close with one another. Choksan. Chokshin. Go there, best out heroine. Okay, in the fourth corner. Now we're getting the home stretch. Uh-huh. Oh, Toxina home stretch. Saan to? Mhm. Kitahara. 200 meters, yep. Here we go. Oh, you're still in the home stretch? Mm-hmm. Soft River Sand, because I guess they require source it from Kiso River. Angles, yep. Mm-hmm. Shift forward. Strength. That's why she's doing those hops. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Here comes Oguri. That was pretty pathetic. Fujimasa to scream. Oh no. That's a bad sub. That's a bad way to relay what she meant by there. Okay, oh, here comes the faces. Yeah. Oh. Come on, Oguri. Do this, girl. Mm-hmm. Narabenai, narabenai! Oh, here comes the faces. Oh, wait, you're gonna end it right there? Okay, okay. I think that's gonna be it. Okay, everyone. That was the episode. That was a perfectly fine, well-paced episode, and I've been so far. I think the first season, the first 12 episodes from what I've read, they're gonna cover chapter 1 all the way to chapter 29. That's my best bet. If they're gonna cover the manga, I think that's a fair coverage. Right now, the manga has 183 chapters in total right now, and the manga is nearly ending its run because it's nearly covering all of the history of Oguri Cap. So we're gonna talk about it. Okay, so we're gonna talk about it, and first of all, we're gonna go back to this really awesome shot of Oguri Cap against the sun. I really love this panel from the manga. I don't know, and yeah, this is one of my favorite shots, and this is awesome. It shows how much of a badass Oguri Cap is. Now we're gonna go on. Yes, where was it? A sec. Okay, so here. 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 This part. Berno said that the Tokai Derby is an SP1 race, and this is basically true. Back in the day, I think they've been grading their races like SP1, SP2, SP3, but right now has been changed to JPN1 for the highest, JPN2, and then JPN3 for the lowest, and then we have the opens and pre-ops races for that. And some of the JPN ones are also called G1s right now, which is used in the in the central races. Like one of the central dirt races widely known to everyone is the February Stakes, and there's also the Champions Cup, and something. And Tokai Derby is also an SP1 JPN1 race. That still exists, I don't know, so I'm just gonna look up on that. And next thing I want to cover with the part. Okay, so this part, I really love this addition to the addition as an original scene that is also complementing the parts in the mangas. So here in the scene, we are doing the signing up of the team sign up. In the manga, this has happened while also on the track and field, and I like that they did this to give more characterization to how much of a airheaded character Oguri Cap is, and also a little bit of more screen time for Berno Light, which I really love. Berno Light, how can you not love Berno Light? And yeah, as I said before, the original horse Berno Light was referenced from was Twin B, who also run. And also let me check it back. Give me a sec. Okay, I've looked up Twin B's profile. Seems to be blank who was the trainer was. Right here, the Chokyushi part. This one that I highlighted. Doesn't seem to be. Let me find the other stuff. Okay, so I found the relevant information for Twin B here in Omabet. The trainer is actually Miyashita Ryo, and it's different from Oguri Cap. Oguri Cap. Check. Okay, here's Oguri Cap. Was one. Oguri Cap's trainer was Sumi-san, if I remember correctly. Chokyoshi. Sumi-san. Is indeed Sumi-san. He was the one who did the training. And fun fact, the trainer here, Kitahara Jo, is based on people. First of all, it would be first Oguri Koichi, the owner, and then the trainer, Sumi-san, Sumi Masao. That was his name, and basically the drama will be involved more about Sumi Masao than anyone else. And right there, let's move on to the next point I want to talk about. Okay, we're gonna continue this part. This is with Oguri talking about how Oguri was born with really bad knees, and about Oguri at birth. His name was not actually Oguri Cap. That was his name when he got registered as a racing horse. Before, after being born, Oguri Cap, his right foreleg in the front leg on the right side was basically like bended outward, and basically like made him really struggle on his own. And then basically one of the caretakers how do you call this again? The caretaker, I think the owner of the farm, of the breeding farm, basically like to took responsibility for Oguri's birth and then basically helping Oguri grow up, helping Oguri Cap drink milk and everything like that. And then he was called Hatsuratsu. First name given to the people in the farm, Hatsuratsu. Symboli Rudolph was named after his mom when he was born as Luna. For a guy, for a male horse to be given name Luna is quite something else. If you remember from episode 1, Air Groove was also called Bero, meaning to lick. So because the bloodline of Air Groove was strong in licking and they love their tongue out. Air Groove, Jungle Pocket, I think Winning Chick Ticket was also the same. They basically love sticking their tongue right out and just getting played with their tongues. And they're really into licking things too. Just like their father, Tony Bin. On this part, basically Oguri has really hard time because it's expected for a horse, a newborn foal, to basically stand up on their own. But Oguri bended his leg outward, so that looks painful to imagine already, and needing some healthy assistance from other people from the farm to basically be able to stand up, to grow healthy. And then you really needed assistance during those times, and basically he would grow outright. So yeah. And during those times also, I think Oguri is the 6th child of White Narubi, the horse, the mom of Oguri Cap. She was also owned by Oguri Koichi, and basically she was the broodmare for Oguri Koichi to have horses to race on the racetracks. And Oguri being the 6th one, and to be honest, I think this is kind of normal, I guess, between some horses, broodmares, that they really slowly to have less care about the more child they have. And it's kind of bad about Oguri too, because as I said before, White Narubi didn't give milk, didn't care much for Oguri while growing up. So yeah, I think that's pretty much this part. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, yeah, this is what we're going to talk about. This is the people from the farm trying to do their best to help Oguri. And as you can see here, White Narubi is massaging the right leg of Oguri Cap. Basically an allegory to real life, how the real Oguri's front right leg had to be taken care of, because Oguri was born with that right leg bent. Something like that. Okay, so a little bit of pickiness from my side with the translation of the subtitles right here. Shibasaki said that in the subtitles, like, says that looks like her communication doesn't work, but Shibasaki in the manga says that both of their communication skills need to be hashed out, because as a trainer he need to express what he needs to coach March about, and March needs more to listen to people around her, because she has this temperament here, right here. Okay, so yeah, there's right here. This is one of the infamous jokes about Oguri being the glutton that he is, or in this case in the anime she is. The thing with Oguri is that I think she managed to down 18 buckets of feed once, but usually Oguri is known to down 8 buckets per meal. And then yeah, basically she has really this iron stomach, because like I said earlier, White Narubi was a bad mom, didn't give milk, didn't care much for Oguri, and Oguri really struggled a lot growing up with neglecting mother like White Narubi. So the moment she can eat grass, she started eating grass, and she just munched on everything she can munch, just to survive. Of course, there's also the people from the farm that assisted her, giving her milk, making sure that she eats properly. And Oguri was pretty much different from his brothers under Dancing Cap's bloodline. Most of all his brothers from the father's side were all hot-blooded horses, and Oguri was the opposite. He was the gentle type, pretty much cool horse. Okay, we're gonna talk about the female trainer for the troublesome trio. I remembered her voice actress now. Her name is Nabatame Hitomi, and I really love her voice, and especially in the manga, her design is a bit more like far more short statured, and she's cuter in the manga. In the anime though, she looks really she has the charm of an adult, which I really like. She's an adult. Though she still loses to my favorite NPC characters in Umamusume. There will always be my favorite Tsurugi Ryoka-san, and then followed by should I say it? I really love Kiryu Aoi. She's my favorite. And then the one that tops them all, it's always gonna be Hayakawa Tazuna. Tazuna-san is my favorite NPC character. Okay, I'm gonna stop for this part also for a bit, and I wanna show how I appreciate and love the face of Oguri here. I mean, Oguri in the manga will always make these cute expressions, memeable cute expressions everywhere. Like, they really made her very adorable in the manga. For a manga that also very hot-blooded. Oh man, I love it so much. Like, see right here, you can see that how cute Oguri looks. Man, this is so memeable. Okay, we're gonna talk about this part. This is a classic how do you call this? Track layout of the course. I'm gonna pull up the original one. Give me a sec. Okay, here this is the Kasamatsu race course. As you can see from the image and from the manga, here comes the start, the outside area track, and then just one, and the entirety of this track is 1200 meters per lap, and different from the JRA races where per lap in the track is basically like 2000 meters, and yeah, I think that's about it. And it's a nice one. You can see the protruding part where they can start some of the races, the gates. Okay, so we're gonna talk about this one. I love how this is true to life. The design of the paddocks are. I mean, in the manga, they have never forgotten one of the traditions in the paddock. Basically, has this. If you can remember, in the season 1, season 2, and season 3, there is an exit right here. I don't know how to add some writings, but I think I'm gonna put an arrow right there. But there's a gate in the middle of this where everyone can come out, basically doing the same thing as the season 1 anime, basically removing their jackets, etc. But this one, the anime showing, is very accurate to real life paddock, and that's just in Kasamatsu. This is also common in Chukyo, Funabashi, Monbetsu is also like this, Koichi, and Naga. Yeah. Okay, this is another times where Oguri was being very cute. Like when she where was that? Where was it? Right there. This Mimo face of hers, and then there we go. Gaching. Okay. There's wait, Narubi listening in the radio. Okay. So I finally remembered who's this one. this hair drills girl in second gate. Basically, this girl is called Okan Maker in the manga. I don't know fully who she was referencing in the real life, but this one, the third one with the stars in her ear, this is basically North Hero, and the in Sin Grey, basically her name is South Heroine, North Hero, South Heroine. I guess people would confuse that with Norn Ace. Norn Ace is a original character along with Rudy and Minnie. The three of them are original horses, horse girls. They are not based on any horses in real life. So yeah, Okan Maker, she has the drills. I like it. Okay, so we're gonna talk about this part. This is actually the thing here, being late on this race, on this first race of Oguri. If you remember last episode, they have been talking about in the trial races where Oguri got a 51.1 seconds on the 800 dirt track trial test, and that is actually true. Oguri got those times with 4 furlongs, and basically he was allowed to run on this race right now, presented in the episode. And one thing, and Oguri being late is also true. And where was it? The third corner. Oh, this one here. When Oguri also got slammed by another horse, right here, this is also true, and this is quite common you see with local horses, basic. Whenever I watch some local races, especially in Funabashi and Monbetsu, they do sometimes slam to each other, especially the new ones around this time. Basically, their first time on the track, and they are not used yet to race for these horses. They do awfully get too close to one another, and I did say earlier that I see these kinds of almost rough play like closeness of horses in American races when I watch some of the races like the Kentucky Derby or the American Oaks. I do see a bit of a horses get too close to one another. Like, it makes me wonder, like, is this really legal at this point? Like, come on. But apparently it used to be a thing, so what do I know? Okay, a little bit of nitpick again right here. The subbings in this part. Oguri said the sub says he knows his stuff, but Oguri said that maybe I can trust him. I can put my faith on him. And that's what she said. So a little bit of nitpick right here. It changes the tone of the dialogue when it's translated this way. I really don't like it. It get really picky, and people hate me because I am really picky with the subs, and like, because it just grown to be really picky when I got older, and especially with things like this, like subs becoming, I don't know, streamlined for not good reasons. I really don't like them. They lose a lot of the meaning and the feelings of what was originally said in Japanese. Right. More so with English dubs. Come on. Okay, I wanna talk for this part. I am so damn happy they're doing this. Man, they captured the feeling of the manga with this shot. I want to find the specific panel in the manga for this. Let me find it. Okay. I think this is the most faces we can get from the manga. That is the most face we can get. Oh man, I'm glad we have this shot. I mean, the manga is full of these faces. and then we are getting let me take a screenshot of this one. That's a thumbnail. Oh man, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that they're doing this. They, I like, that the staff, the animation staff, seems to understand what's the assignment here. They're adding scenes that pans out. Normally, I wouldn't like those kind of things because they basically changes so much of stuff that doesn't necessarily need to be changed. But this, so far, them adding stuff is just a way to basically explore stuff that kinda trivialized by the manga. Many things in the manga, many things did get trivialized right there, and although it's a manga, you can just brush it off, and yeah, it just happens. That's just a panel, everything. But the anime, they use it cleverly and good, in a good way, and everything's just flow just right. And then for something like this, the manga never got this kind of faces, and we have the one I showed earlier was one of the closest thing of this. This is great. This sets a precedent as to what you will expect later on, especially in the I guess around midway, episode 6 perhaps, starting episode 6 or starting episode 5. My bet, episode 5, episode 6, those two. When we transition to the next arc, because this right here is the prologue. The Kasamatsu arc is the prologue, and the second arc, oh boy, oh fucking boy. I cannot wait when we go to that arc. Ooh. But man, this face right here, this shot right here, masterfully done. Kudos to Saigin's Pictures. Kudos to the staff working on it. Kudos to the director, the animation director, the sound design too. They have not lagged behind. Also, what was that earlier? So yeah. Before I forget, we also gonna talk about a little bit of this part. This thing was actually true in real life. I'm not gonna say much because we still had the episode ended early without the results, but yeah, I'm gonna talk about this one when we get there next episode. And yeah, so that's all. Okay, so that would be the second episode of Cinderella Gray. Think the things to take away is that, first of all, the farm name of Oguri Cap is Hatsuratsu. It means to be lively, to be healthy, lively. Next one would be okay. Stop of that. We don't need that. And I thank you guys for sticking around in this episode, and I want to see you next time for the next episode. So guys, see you next time. Bye bye.